Alrighty then. Hey folks, BlackCross here. So, I have the mic on this end because I got tired of hitting the mic every single time I went to grab a drink of water, so figured mic, instead of that side, be over on this side. Makes sense, right? That's what I was thinking too. So, at any rate though, in the last video, or last stream, we were able to defeat the Emperor, but now, here we are fixing to enter in Palseum in order to defeat the Dark Knight. There we go, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to land on it. Here we go. Did it just say 7th floor? Okay, this is a lot bigger dungeon than I thought it would be. But, anyway though, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a few things, as we're getting this on the way and everything like that. Actually, I need to start using her, Ultima spell to get more powerful. Keep using it, as it would be. But, a couple things I want to go ahead and mention. I was actually looking into, like, how much further we had, because I wanted to make certain that, in case there was a long dungeon at the very end, which, it's a good thing I checked into that. That was weird. Okay. But, anyway though, this is gonna be a weird dungeon to get around. But, I was looking into it and everything, and as it turns out, after this dungeon right here, we're gonna be heading to the very end dungeon, which, if you remember, the last time we encountered a very end dungeon, being that of Final Fantasy 1, chicken, Final Fantasy 1, that dungeon took us quite a while to get through. So, I thought to myself, I was like, if it's going to be a long dungeon, I need to do a long stream on it. Which makes sense. We have a stone titan. Of course. Why wouldn't we? But, at any rate though, I was trying to think to myself, it's like, do I want to do a long stream tonight, or do I want to hold off on the final stream, because it's going to be a long dungeon from the way it sounds, which does not surprise me. It's like, okay, I need to be prepared for the long dungeon. So, this stone golem is going to be a nuisance to me. Miss. But, I was trying to think to myself, I was like, okay, what do I need to do? So, in terms of streaming, I might not... No. There we go. We might not, or rather you might not see Final Fantasy 2 for a couple of days, mostly because of the fact that, like I said, it's going to be a long dungeon. So depending on how far I get into tonight's stream, if I feel up to, like, wanting to do a longer stream, we'll try beating it tonight. If not, chances are you probably won't see Final Fantasy 2 until probably next Tuesday. Or this coming up Tuesday, wherever your mind sets at, or whenever this video gets released. Because if you've noticed, my videos on stream that I've been doing gets released a few days after its initial release. And the reason is because of the fact that, the reason why is because of the fact that I'm trying to get it to where I release at least one video a day, and I'm wanting to be off for Thursday and Friday, because those are the days that I'm going to need in order to get videos made. For example, me and Delmar are still doing Kingdom Hearts playthrough, so those are the perfect time for me to edit the videos. Not only that, though, you also have the fact that I've been trying to get another project finished up. I was about to say, how long before this one dies out? But, I'm trying to get this one video project done, and like I said, I'm hoping to get it done at least before May at this point. Because it's hard to say when that will be, but for the most part, I at least would like to get that done. We're gonna have a lot of going back and forth in this area, I've noticed. Don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing, but we might as well get ready for the head-inducing of this dungeon. But, at any rate though, so, I get the funny feeling that Leon's the Dark Knight, because I remember the fact that Maria mentioned of how she thought that was Leon. Which wouldn't surprise me, because if we're going to be heading to the last dungeon, I've been wondering where Leon's at. And since we're going to be encountering the Dark Knight, Leon has to be the Dark Knight. Just makes sense. It's like, surely to goodness, one of the 4 characters that have been missing this whole entire time could not be missing forever. It's like, where could he be at? The answer is, he's right here in this castle. But, useless item. So, basically, I don't know how things are going to be whenever we get to a point to where that worked out perfectly. We're gonna try to get as far as we can in this video, because depending on the situation, like I said, it may be a couple days before I do another Final Fantasy II playthrough, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Worst case scenario, there won't be a stream for the next week, probably. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, for those who are watching it on YouTube, you probably won't be seeing it for the next day or two, probably, I'll say. But we'll see. I mean, there is, of course, I could easily start on Final Fantasy III, if needed to be. Because, like I said, it will be a long dungeon, and who knows how long it will take before we can get to the end of it all. And I would hate to cut halfway through it, because that would mean that I would have to go out of the dungeon, walk back in, walk out of the dungeon, walk back in. I mean, it would be good grinding, yes, but then I would forget where I'm at in what floor, and you might miss crucial stuff. And I don't want you to miss anything, so it's best just to do that last dungeon in one whole playthrough, if we can. Fire's useless. This guy is just not going down, is he? Since we're not really doing that much damage, we might as well try what we can. These stone golems are a nuisance. Especially since they're not receiving that much damage. That was a lot. Let's say, dadgum, how much longer before you're dead? If you hear noises, that would be Delmar and our neighbor playing golf. He's more of the party crasher, I'm the party pooper. That's nothing. We definitely don't need to get any more items, unless one of them happens to be an elixir. If any of them is even an elixir, I'll grab it, but if not, I have no need of it. But, might as well go ahead and talk about what I've been doing today. Today, I had, gotten a few things done. One of them being, to finally get a washer and dryer. Now, they're gonna have it delivered to the apartment, Friday morning, probably. They said they'll give me a call to let me know, if we can schedule and everything like that. And I'm hoping that they can be scheduled in before 10 a.m. If they get here before 10 a.m., I'll be fine. Anytime after 10 a.m. might push it for me. Like, we're talking like the fact that I still work third shift. Anything later than that might be a problem. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be an absolute problem, but it would just be easier if, like, say, let's just say that they get here at 1. That's not a lot of sleep. In other words, I would have to get some sleep. They would call me as soon as they get here, and then they would probably get it all fixed up and everything like that. Probably might have it done within 30 minutes. I mean, not sure how most people would have it put together, but I know in my case, I could get it done in 30 minutes, but I thought to myself, well, they provide the service. Since they're delivering, have them assemble it. I mean, as far as I know, there is no extra charge. Or at least I asked the guy, and he said there shouldn't be an extra charge. What's funny is that, because he technically, our address has the phrase Jamestown in it. But that doesn't mean we're in Jamestown. We are still very much in Crossville. That's just the name. So, in other words, he thought, oh, you live all the way in Jamestown. And I'm like, no. We actually live across the street. He was like, you serious? I was like, yeah, we're just like, what, maybe 5-10 minutes max from here? Actually, I wouldn't even say 10 minutes, 5 minutes, right off the back. I was about to say, if he doesn't die, I need to do some massive healing to Gareth. Might as well go ahead and do a healing spree. What's with this room? Okay, that's weird. But anyway, though, I'm hoping that they'll get the washer and dryer in relatively early-ish, I guess you could say. Like, I'm not asking them to show up at 7 a.m. I know that they're going to be busy with other stuff and everything like that. But if they could get here before 10, I think I'd be okay, you know. Again, it all depends on when they get here and how long it takes for them to assemble it all. But we'll see. I do need to kind of clear that space out to where they can put it in there. But I guess I'll do that probably... Oh, Bogey's on right now. I just saw that notification and I'm like, oh, Bogey's on. But I guess if you're on Twitch, it sends you the notifications. As of right now, I'm only following Cynical and Bogey. Mostly because in case Bogey does like any particular streaming that I might be interested in watching. And Cynical, if I ever get the chance, I'll probably watch his stuff as well. It's not going to be all the time because I do streaming as well. And that's not to say that I'm against watching other streamers. I'm just saying that if I'm streaming, I can't watch them stream. You know, it's one of those things. But at any rate, though, Delmar, what is going on down there? I mean, I know you're probably losing badly, but that's no reason to worry me down there. Oh well, whatever. But, I'm trying to think of conversation to continue, while you're listening to me. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to keep you guys bored. Let it be known, Twitch is not easy. He's already at 8 now, finally. He's almost where I need him to be at. Or rather, he's getting to be. One thing's for certain, by the time I get to the top, Garrus will be completely evened up with everybody else. The only problem is, he'll probably be gone. Like, I get the funny feeling that when we finally get Leon, he's gonna be dead. Or he'll leave the party. One of the two is gonna happen. Wonder how many more Ultima likes from being maxed out. Let's take a look here. Okay, so a couple more and it should be at 6. That's good. Hopefully I'm going the right way. At least it seems like I'm going the right way. I mean, I'm continuously going up. Ouch. Ouch again. Oh, dadgum! Poor Gus. Okay, good. Furin's attack is boosted up, so that should help me out a little bit. Okay, his attack is boosted. That's good. Getting back up to speed if I can. After I healed Gus, I'll try to get Garrus healed up too. Dadgum. It's probably saying good thing I'm healing Garrus, because he looks like he's gonna need it now, like pronto. There we go. Okay. Alright. Don't know where I'm going, but hopefully we'll make it eventually. Also, too, Cynical did a video on something that I was like, someone actually did it. And that is, someone grinded to level 100 by staying at Destiny Islands. Now, I'm not going to say anything mean or anything like that, because quite frankly, that is quite an achievement. I mean, that's not to say that he's basically was a fool to try it. I'm just saying that he had quite some dedication to wanting to do something like that. And what he did was that he grinded to level 100 on Destiny Island using, like, obviously the level up technique. You know, using the tech points from fighting Tidus, Waka, Spiffus, as well as Riku. So, he grinded to level 100 while doing all of that. So, on the one hand, I'm like, might as well see how strong that one is. If that ends up being stronger than the Ogre kill, I'll be surprised. But I sincerely doubt that's the case. Let's see. Oh, it's actually stronger. Why not? Okay. Well, Gus is slowly getting there. That's good. But, the only thing that I have to say is that he did it all in one playthrough. Now, I'm not saying he got maxed out within an hour. I'm not saying he got maxed out within the next 2 hours. Because it only gives you a certain amount of tech points, much less a certain amount of experience. So you can imagine that it took ages for him to get to level 100. This guy recorded for over 200 hours. And according to what was calculated, 9 days. He recorded himself grinding levels for 9 flippin' days. That brings the phrase overkill to a new level. I mean, I first found out about it like a couple days before Cynical talked about it and everything like that, and I was like, someone grinded to level 100 from being on Destiny Islands. And it turns out he grinded the entire time. I don't even know if he actually had breaks or if he actually stopped. But the phrase living, breathing man grinded to level 100 on Destiny Islands, and he has official video proof of it being done. So I mean, kudos to the guy doing it. On the other hand though, dude, are you going to take a break after that? Which, from the way it sounds like he's going to be taking himself a long break. One thing for certain, after the 8.5 hour stream that I did of Shadow of the Colossus, my butt was sore. I was like, oh gosh. I mean, after the 5 hour mark, I have to take a break sometimes. But I was just like, holy shit. Again, that's dedication for you right there. That's dedication to a whole new level. But, even still, I am going to say that's interesting. Now, from what I've been told, he will be doing a live stream of him beating the game at level 100, which that would be fun to watch. Really, that would be fun to watch. Because here's the thing. Last time I'd done something like that, being at level 100... Excuse me. Being at level 100, I used a Game Shark for it. And it was fun. It was fun just to see me overpower bosses. It was really entertaining. But I will say that in cases like that, I feel like another sneeze is about to come through. And I don't want to sneeze at the mic, if you know what I mean. It's one of those like loud sneezes, and I hate to be loud at your mic, especially if you have headphones. That would hurt. It's one of those loud sneezes where as soon as someone sneezes, all of a sudden the person's like, my ear? My poor ear. So I try not to sneeze on mic or whatever, but anyway, like I said, last time I done something like that was through Game Shark, and I know I could probably use a Game Shark in some of my games if I wanted to, but honestly, where's the joy of that? I mean, if I have already beaten the game once before, then next time I play it, I may use the Game Shark. Record, you can't do that now on the PlayStation 3 nor the PlayStation 4, because as far as I know, Sony kind of put a stop to that. Like, I'm not saying that they completely prevented that, but I'm just saying that, as far as I know, there hasn't been another Game Shark disc in the past 10 years now? Maybe longer than that? I know the last time I got it during the PlayStation 2, but I can't remember if it was like towards the middle or towards... No, it had to be towards the middle. It wasn't at the end. It was like a few years before the PlayStation 3 got announced. But, needless to say, there hasn't been another Game Shark in quite some time. Which is kind of unfortunate, because there's a number of PlayStation 3 titles that I would like to actually have a Game Shark code on. But then again, that would probably disable the trophy uses on the PlayStation 3. Which, I can understand. You know, if it's a trophy list, it should be achieved using the game without any cheats whatsoever. And I understand that. But honestly, sometimes people like myself, if we played it over 100 times, we like to change things up a bit. Might as well take that because it's a diamond helmet. It'll help. Now, record, someone mentioned in the comments on YouTube that a headband, there's a headband that can ignore... Oh wow, there's 8 floors. I did not know that. Oh dear Lord Almighty. This should be fun. But, anyway though. That took forever. These sorcerers shouldn't take too long to kill. Especially if I'm doing damage like that. Daggum. But, at any rate though, like the only games I've ever cheated on, the biggest one, I was trying to cheat on Kingdom Hearts 2, and that was to try to be able to play Roxas throughout the entire Kingdom Hearts 2 game. And that's whenever I found out coding was a thing. You know, to where the game was programmed to where you couldn't actually use Roxas throughout the entire game because of certain mechanics that would prevent it from happening. For example, if you press the triangle button during, like, say, the Seminus fight, if you try using it while Roxas will just stand at a T stance, which would prevent you from playing the game anyway. So it's like, that's a joy kill right there. But then again, that's how the game was programmed, so naturally, they didn't expect people to try to code Roxas into the game to where they could use him throughout the entire playthrough. But there are times whenever you kind of have to have that triangle button. For example, the Seminus by itself, without it, you're kind of screwed. So it kind of sucks. Kind of defeats the purpose of coding a character. You can't use certain moves, which in Kingdom Hearts 2 case it does make sense. But I wouldn't mind using codes like max HP and oh my gosh, that's a lot of items. We're already at the top? Daggum. Of course, then again, I didn't really explore the entire area. But then again, I have no need, you know? It's like, I've got pretty good equipment, I've got good magic, and I don't have enough room to carry everything. If I had room, I definitely would explore the entire area. I don't! Plus, I don't know if you can actually exit out. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can't. Once you get into this place, you can't, because I didn't really see an exit way. So it's like, ugh. Well, there goes that chance of being able to get out of here. Jeez, split her in half, why don't you? But if I ever use them, which besides using different characters and stuff, the only thing I would do differently in terms of like using cheat codes would be like max HP, max MP, all items, but that's about it. And that's only because of the fact that there are certain weapons and armor that are, like, by far the best stuff. For example, Dragon Quest VIII. I did that, and I had the best armor set. The, Dragovian, armor set. Which can only be attained by defeating the Dragovian trials after you beat the game. And it was fun. I had fun doing that. But, I'm not going to deny it. Whenever I said the phrase, it kinda defeated the whole purpose of, me being able to have fun with a challenge. It makes things a little bit easier than they need to be. But that's beside the point. You know, I only did it because I thought, oh, let's try this. And I got like, I want to say I got like halfway through it. and then I got kind of bored. So it's one of those, like, I appreciate the challenge, and I want to keep the challenge in the game rather than cheat my way through it. If I've beaten the game already, then I'll use cheat codes just to see what happens. Dragon armor. Wonder what type of boost that will give me. And there's diamond armor. In his case, it would definitely be good. But I would like to keep my agility up, so to speak. Doubt it, but do I have any? No, I have ethers. Okie dokie. I mean, we're here anyway. Unless he's like the Emperor, where he just sends out wave of enemies for like 3 or 4 times, then maybe I would need more magic. But I don't think I need it. I think I'm in good shape. Or at least for the most part, I think I am. Plus my agility has been going up significantly well since the last time I've done this. It's been going up heavily, so I might want to keep light armor on me as best as I can. Hey, Dark Knight. So yesterday I said I wanted to use Batman to make him into the Dark Knight in this game, so we're going to do it.
I knew you'd come, Furin. You think you can defeat me?
No, please stop this! Why do you have to cross swords with your friend?
Let me ask you one thing. What conquers the world? The answer is power. I am the Emperor now, and I will not let you go of it. Now, move out of my way.
What's that? Okay. I was expecting to fight the Dark Knight. I was not expecting this to happen.
Leon, I'm surprised to see you on my throne. I have returned from hell with the ultimate power to conquer the world. You, the Emperor? Ha! Do you know that there is only one worthy Emperor in this world, and it is I? What? What can a ghost do now? The Empire is mine!
So, you think?
You pathetic fool. I'm not interested in the Empire anymore. I shall kill all living souls and destroy this world.
Makes sense. I mean, you're a demon. You have more power than ever before. What's the point in having the world conquer whenever you can just destroy it? At the same time, shit.
You will be joined by the others soon.
We must flee this place now. Take my Windrake. Gareth, what are you doing? Come, I will take you to where you belong.
You worthless fool!
Ah! Gareth! Well, that's an interesting castle. Got upgraded. Furin, what happened? You, the Dark Knight! Tell me what happened. The Emperor, he has returned. And the Dragoon, he sacrificed himself to save us. Joseph, Medu, Sid, and now Gareth, they're all dead. I can't take this anymore. But if we stop here, the Emperor will bring more death. Leon, let's fight together. Princess Hilda, please allow him to join us. I will leave the decision up to you. Leon, we'll go together. Okay, Maria. Afraid to ask. Yep, that's what I thought. I just can't win. I just can't win when it comes to my characters sucking so badly. It's like, sure enough, he just sucks. Okay, so he has both an axe and a flame sword. While that's good, need to get him the Thief's Glove. Because I guarantee you his agility is absolutely perfect. So why is his HP so low? Oh well. Okay, we need to talk to Hilda about all this. Long ago, demonic creatures flooded the world in what is now known as the Tide of Doom. It is said they enter through a place called the Jade Passage. There is an area of Meseta known by that name. The resurrected Emperor brought pandemonium from the underworld. The world is coming to an end. Kezan folklore told of a small lake in Meseta. It was said to be the portal to hell. That emperor sold his soul to the demons. That's just what he did. You know that narrow channel on the east of Meseta? That's where the Chase Sea is. So now the Jade Palace is available. And I know exactly where it's at, technically. What I do. However, though, we need to do a couple of things before we even make our way down there. One of them being that I have to level grind poor Leon. As well as get some better equipment. But now that we have Leon, now we can finally get him to learn some decent spells. One of them being Swap. Let's see. Let me see. What else can I do? Probably need to get more ethers. Or, I should just grab some elixirs. That way I'll have it. Let's see here now. Nah, I think at this point of the game, definitely need to get that. I mean, I hate to do this to him, but he showed up kinda late to the party. We'll give him all of the healing elements needed. That will lower his defense. But honestly, I think I need that more. Having a faster team is what I need the most right now. Again, I know it's pointless to do something like that, but I kinda need it. And I'll keep the flame sword with him, just in case. We have a lot of work to do, unfortunately. It's like, ah, shit. Now, I did find out something else. Found something else out. Which I actually thought about it, and I was like, well, if we need to, I guess we can. Yeah, I guess I'll get me a couple of these things. That should be enough, I think. If I need more, I will get more. But for the time being right now... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Good thing I conveniently put it there. Yep, there it is right there. Jade Passage. Right over here. She's not gonna like to hear this, but might as well tell her. Gareth is dead, but he promised me he'd return. Still, he was a dragoon. He must have been proud to die for his comrades. We will be leaving Dizes. This is our home, but it's too full of painful memories. Oh, I meant to give you this. Only the greatest dragoons could wield it. It's yours now. Excalibur! Awesome. How much stronger is it compared to the Defender? Ooh! Not quite the boost. You might actually need it a little bit more, though. Okay. That takes care of that now. Now then. We have a long, prodigious task before I'm able to go in there. Need to level grind Leon all the way up. I need to think. Can I land here? Probably not, since it's snow. Didn't think so. I need to find a place that's low enough to where I can use swap continuously until Leon is up to speed. Let's check here. Because I need to grind him up. That was quick. Okay, good. Good. We need to get him boosted up. It will take forever. Okay, we have successfully done it. Well, that's right, she's all the way in the back. Which means I should have just used Ultima. She's faster than all of them. I knew that would work. So that's good. He still has MP? He still has MP. That's a shock. Do the Goblin Guards have... I mean, I imagine they would, but do they? Do they have MP? I wasn't aware of that. I stand a better chance of, Let me think now. Stand a better chance of with a larger army than just one. Because the more enemies there are, the greater chance of swap being successfully used. But yeah, this is probably what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days. Until Leon gets to be maxed out level. course, he's not going to have enough MP either, so that's not going to be good. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here right now, because like I said, it's going to be forever before we get anywhere with this. But in the next stream, which who knows when that will be, we will be taking on the last dungeon. And I hope to be at a better situation of where everyone is like, I guess I could level everybody up to be at max HP. Well, I wouldn't say max, but like maybe 4,000 this time around, since I'm here anyway. So I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel for any videos you might miss out, or any video that'll be coming out later on. Don't forget to check out my Twitter and Facebook, to where you'll be in the know as to when I am streaming. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, this is BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.